It's not common. It's very rare. In fact, we really think it affects maybe 1 to 2% of the drowning cases total. But it's tricky because it's so subtle. It's not like drowning, where you have someone that drowns and you know instantly what's happened. This is much more subtle. What happens here is that water is essentially getting trapped in the airway. You know, someone gets submerged in water, the water gets trapped, the airway shuts down, and in that shutting down, it can stay there and present with really subtle symptoms, things like coughing or vomiting or just being really tired. And as a parent, you may not even connect the dots there. You may not understand that there was an incident in the pool that had led to these symptoms.
So then it releases, that water releases, and,
what
and you're
causes,
laying down or sleeping?
right.
I'm just trying to
It doesn't
imagine.
necessarily release, but what it does is it puts a bigger burden on the body. So your oxygen levels go down because you've got this trapped airway. You can't move air throughout the body. Your circulation slowly starts to shut down. So it essentially starts shutting down different systems of the body slowly because it's trapped and it's shut the airway down.
Do you need to have something like a wave knocking you over, or maybe a big jump in a pool for this to happen, or can it happen when you're just swimming, you know, normally?
I think the highest risk is anytime you're submerged in water for any extended period of time. You know, jumping in the pool for a second or two might not be a big deal, but if you're underwater for a period of time, or if there is a large wave that hits you, and, you know, looking at this little boy, he was small, he's tiny, you know, so for him, a wave for us is probably not a big deal, but a really big deal for him.
All right, a lot of people swimming this weekend. How do parents recognize this?
I think look for symptoms. I think look for symptoms that drag out. First of all, supervise your children, whether they're at the pool or the beach or the lake. You know, you don't want them underwater for long periods of time. Make sure they're being watched carefully. And then once they're out of the water, because a lot of these episodes happen upon exiting the water.
Right.
Once they're out of the water, look to see if there's any differences. Coughing is a great sign. Persistent coughing that's going on for days.
And what do you do? Do you take them to the ER?
You need to take them to the ER or see their pediatrician. But I would say coughing, vomiting, fatigue, changes in activity level. These are things that are warning signs that, yes, please take them to the ER or please see your doctor.
What do they do to fix it then?
Once they're there, they do a full assessment, and if they need to, they'll go in and open that airway back up.